This is Jonathan Agarth with Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Adam Smith, the voice of boxing. How's your channel going, the voice of boxing?
Yeah, enjoying it. We've been up and running, Andy Levada and I, for a few weeks now, and getting around the country. We're in Ipswich earlier today for the Fabio Wardley, Justice Hooney press conference. Down here today for Johnny Fisher and Dave Allen's final presser. 3 days ahead of the big fight on Saturday night. And yeah, getting in amongst fans. We are fans, the two of us, and so we're enjoying mixing with them. And yeah, fans and fighters are what we're all about. So yeah, thank you. Voice of Boxing is growing, and yeah, you know, we hope people enjoy the content because we love doing it.
I'll put a link in the description so people can check that out as well on YouTube. Adam, we just had the final press conference, like you said, for Allen and Fisher. What have you made of the build-up so far?
Yeah, look, I loved the fight the first time around. It was one of those sort of barroom brawls, really, in Riyadh. I don't think we expected that. I think most people thought Johnny Fisher would win, and fairly comfortably. But Dave Allen stuck with him, and I believe Dave got the win on the night. Most people did. I don't think it was a huge robbery or anything like that, but I thought Dave just did enough with a knockdown and maybe another round. But I thought he won the fight. But unfortunately, it's sometimes a case of always the bridesmaid, and Dave, he's lost 7 times. He's never won that championship belt, which he deserves, really, after his long career. Can he do it a second time around, or was that his opportunity? I think he'll be physically and mentally in a great place. I've worked with him a lot in the last few weeks. On commentary, I've seen a lot of Dave Allen. I'm very close to Jamie Moore, who says, look, he's never been better, and he's trained really, really hard for this. So I think it's all about Johnny Fisher. You're going to get the best Dave Allen in there, and we know the best Dave Allen's a handful. But Johnny Fisher is a younger guy. He's a decent puncher. He's got a huge army of fans behind him, and we know he's got a will to win, which is pretty extraordinary. And he got through that fight in Riyadh, even when he wasn't having it his own way. So yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a really good fight again. I could see a number of different things. I could see Johnny Fisher maybe winning by stoppage this time. I could see Dave Allen, his engine in there, and Johnny sort of maybe not running out of steam, but possibly ideas laid on again, because Dave's got that experience, that seasoning of being in with the likes of Dillian and Luis Ortiz and sparring with the top guys in the modern generation, really. So he's learnt so much over the years. You know, he could find his way home again. Could be another tight decision. It could be anything, really. It's a bit like Kakachi Wood last week. You asked people beforehand, they were saying Wood by knockout, Kakachi on points, Kakachi early, Wood late, all of that. And ultimately, you don't know until that bell goes. But I think we're in for another treat on DAZN. It was a fantastic fight last week. I think we'll get another one this week. Then we're off to Doncaster for the big GBM show with Terry Harper and Maxie Hughes and Archie Sharp and Ticey Gallagher and Ebony Jones. Big night that for Izzy Asif and a stadium show in Doncaster. Then off to Glasgow for Josh Taylor's move up to welterweight against the excellent Echo Esserman, who was in Nottingham last week. So it's really a big fight almost every few days, which is terrific. So I'm loving it. I hope the fans are loving it. I can't pick it, Fisher and Allen. I really don't know, but I can't wait to find out.
You mentioned all those shows coming up. Are you, on like a personal level, are you busier now than you were when you were lead commentator with Sky?
I don't know if busier is the right word. I mean, I was 24/7 with Sky, especially those days with working with Eddie for so intensely, and also with Ben Shalom in the last year or year and a half I was at Sky. But yeah, I mean, cancer took me out for a year, and I've sort of come back slowly. And I'm always grateful to hold a mic. You know me. I love fighters. I love being around the events, and it's just nice to be asked and nice to be busy. So yeah, it is. It's a lot of work, but it's something I'm really enjoying. And yeah, health comes first. I know that now. But the balance of working hard and and spending time with the family, and looking after myself maybe a little bit better than I was before. And obviously, post cancer, you get a different perspective on life, and I'm just really grateful and humble. Like Johnny Fisher saying, he's humble that all the fans are coming out for him. I'm really grateful to be in the position I'm in, back around boxing, around the sport I love, with the fighters I love. So it is busy in a different way, I think, than it was at Sky. But another fun chapter in my career.
I just seen you doing an interview over there with Gareth, who's
I got pulled into that. Yeah, I got pulled into that one. It was
just on like an outsider looking in. Obviously, he's had his words with Big John Fisher, and he wasn't happy about Gareth's view on the fight. What was you're a broadcaster yourself? What do you make of sort of their back and forth? Can you understand it from both sides?
He's his dad. He's his family. He's his son and heir. Obviously, there's going to be emotions that come in as well. Big John's never going to say Johnny Fisher's going to lose a fight, is he? He's never going to say probably that he's going to lose a close fight. He still believes his son won the fight. I thought he lost. I didn't think he lost by an outrageous margin. I didn't think it was a robbery or disgraceful, but I did think he lost the fight. I thought Dave Allen was not robbed, but he was unlucky not to get that crowning moment in his career. I think he deserved the win, Dave, and not just after all he's been through. I thought he was the slightly better man on the night. That's all. Not a lot in it, like Jamie said up there, a round or two possibly, but yeah, look, it all stokes the fire. Boxing's about opinions, polarizing characters, different debates, and look, if they take umbrage to what Gareth said and they take it personally, maybe it's fueled Johnny to perform better this time around, or maybe Gareth won't be welcome back for a Chinese anytime soon. But look, he's got his views, and we as broadcasters have to describe the action, and sometimes we say things that are going to upset fighters. I never mean it in any harmful way, because I respect every fighter that gets into that ring at whatever level, and I always have and I always will. But sometimes you've got to call it as you see it, and often fighters are sensitive people, so are family members, and they might just take a little stinging with it, but nothing's meant in any personal way. I'm there to describe the action. Darren Barker and Barry Jones are there to tell you why it's happening, and that's what we try and do week in, week out, and we love what we do. We're passionate about the sport, and we love the fighters that get in the ring, and none of us, not you, not me, not anyone here, apart from those brave fighters that are in it. Joe Cordina's just alongside us. These guys they get in the ring, and they put their careers, their lives on the line for our entertainment, and I will never ever not think that. They're still the fighters that adorn the walls in my house. I have pictures of Diego Corrales up, a great friend of mine who I lost. I have pictures of Tommy Hearns and my heroes, Barry McGuigan, Chris Eubank Sr. even. Shh, don't tell Nigel. And then my eldest has got Katie Taylor up in her room. So we all know what these men and women do, and we're very, very lucky to be doing what we're doing, the safe side of the ropes.
Just lastly, you added another iconic moment to your long list when Chris Eubank Sr. the door opened and he walks out. Just describe to us sort of that moment, and like I say, it is become like an iconic moment, your commentary over that moment. So just describe it, and have people been reaching out to you about that?
Well, bless you for saying that. The hairs on the back of your neck still stand up with that moment, because it was pure drama. After everything that happened in the build-up, Senior to turn up when nobody expected it, no one thought it was possible. We'd all been crying out for weeks and weeks to have the four of them together, the fathers, the sons. It's a family history, a legacy, and to not have Senior there was something really big missing. And when he stepped out of the car, we didn't know. Barry, Darren and I weren't told. The DAZN guys in the truck did know, and they didn't tell us over talkback. They just said Eubank Jr.'s arrived. So for us, it was a massive surprise, and I think Darren hit the spot when he said, it was a WWE moment. But yeah, it was just genuine amazement, surprise, just fantastic that he turned up. It just completed the story. So yeah, it was pure theatre, pure drama. drama. I mean, you just couldn't really write these things. So yeah, sometimes the unexpected twists, and when it's live, you get real genuine feeling, and that's exactly what it was from the three of us. And yeah, we just sort of went with it. And yeah, it's been nice that people have said that they love that moment. And I mean, not for what we said, really, for Chris arriving and being there for his son. That's what's most important, that he was there for his son, and that his son, after all they've been through and all the family have been through, had his dad there for his big night. And he gutted it out, didn't he, in a terrific fight, Chris Eubank Jr. So it obviously helped him hugely mentally too. And yeah, it just made it for us, didn't it? It was wonderful.
Absolutely. Adam, appreciate your time. Look forward to Saturday night at the Copper Box, Fisher Allen 2, and you'll be commentating on DAZN. So listen out for that, and speak to you soon.
Nice to see you.